So this isn't technically a mini memo, but I am dropping in to record a little impromptu, I don't know what you want to call it, scenario, situation. What's a good word for this one? I want to just capture this experience and document it in real time, and I probably will release it as a Friday episode. Today is Thursday, October 9th, and I wrapped up, I don't know if you guys listened to the episode, I talked about it a couple times, where I did a 30-day money challenge, which ended on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday was the last morning of that. Well, I was feeling so good. I was just feeling the power of that and really starting to own this identity of abundance and wealth. And then Wednesday morning, one of those things happened that just rocks your entire world. A curveball out of left field. I'm not going to say what it is because I don't want to share it until I see the full arc of what's going on here. But it was one of those tests that arrive that shakes your faith in all the work you've been doing. And you're like, oh my God, is this really happening? How can this be happening? And when it happened, as I'm hearing the news of it, I'm in my mind saying, okay, this is a test. This is an opportunity to reframe this and to step into this as potential. And I'm trying to tell myself that. I'm also trying to tell myself, feel the feelings, don't stuff the feelings, allow yourself to have feelings about it, but do not let the feelings become your predominant frequency. Just honor the feeling and then surrender. Surrender and hold certainty, hold faith, hold the frequency that everything is good. Everything that you're hearing is good. Not only good, but the best thing ever. And it's so weird because at some point during the money challenge, I remember thinking how easy it is to hold that frequency when you don't actually have a situation testing it. Like you can imagine what your life would be like if your home were suddenly destroyed in a natural disaster or something. But you don't know until something actually happens. You can't feel it physiologically. Yesterday, I felt it physiologically. My chest got so tight. I had fear. I had worry. I had doubt. I kept telling myself, just be sure that this all works out somehow. And I kept trying to tell myself that, trying to feel into it, but I couldn't. I was doing breath work. I got to the point throughout the day, where I'd have pockets of it. And it really helped to go into the university because I just pointed my mind at being of service. Let no one that I see today be impacted by this. Let me just be of service. So that helped. Then I came home, went to bed, woke up at 1 a.m, doubt, thought spirals. What are we going to do if this? What am I going to do if that? What about this? Should I be pursuing this option? Should I be doing that? All of that. And I know this probably doesn't make a lot of sense since I'm not giving context. But as I said, I don't think the context is helpful yet. And also, I just want to document this. This is really a documentation for my own coming back to and remembering. So in the middle of the night, I got this idea to listen to, don't laugh at me, I don't know where this came from, but this is what popped up in my head, like tribal drumming, like warrior, Native American, shamanic type drumming. I was at a retreat in, was it August? And one of my coaches put on some of this shamanic drumming, for lack of a better term, in the background while we were doing a meditation on something. And that just came to my mind. And it was supposed to put us in this trance-like state. But I kept thinking, I got to go to battle here. To me, it felt like a war cry, like a warrior preparing for battle. When I woke up this morning, after briefly falling back asleep, I waited until the sun was about to rise, and I put on this track that I found on Spotify of drumming. And it was like the most powerful thing I could have done. In fact, I thought, I got to make a brain serum about this. Those of you who have worked with me know exactly what I'm talking about. I make these brain serums. That's for another episode. I'm not going to go into that. But I thought, I need this exact track, and I'm going to lay a brain serum under it so that I can listen to this all the time. I had the posture of a warrior, and I just imagined myself going to battle with fear. Not with the situation that I found myself in, but with fear. Just standing face to face, staring fear straight in the eye and saying, I will battle you over and over. This is my life. This is my reality. You don't own it. Oh God, it was so powerful. So I wanted to come in here and capture that. I'm actually going to put a link to, if I can figure out how to do it, to the Spotify track that I listened to. And go be a warrior. Go use this. I think it's meant to probably relax people, but I found it extremely activating in the best way. It felt so powerful. I still don't know what the solution is. I don't know how it's going to work itself out. But I know this is my ultimate opportunity right now to face fear in the fucking eyes and walk right through it. It calmed my nervous system down and empowered me. And anything we do in terms of the brain that moves us closer to feeling like we are in control and in our power, it is what directly increases our frequency, our electromagnetic biofield that we're all walking around in. I love this concept of going to battle with fear. I'm a warrior. I'm facing it. I don't think this would have even occurred to me had I not been in a mastermind, going to a retreat, having this different episode, and then going through the money challenge. Like all the pieces kind of came together in order to give me that experience. So I wanted to share it in case it is helpful for anyone else out there. We are in rocky times right now. And our ability to face fear is going to be the strongest currency we have. Really, the ability to control our minds, which is my full work. That is my passion. That is my career. That is my focus. And so if I can find a way to help others with what I'm going through, bring on the fear. I actually thought in my warrior walk this morning, this is going to prepare me for an even bigger fear I can face. And that excited me, which is crazy. But that's the power of the mind. The power of the mind directly controls the brain. Mind is the software, brain is the computer. And we get to live the program that creates. Go bet on yourself.